Hello, my name is Michael, and I'm here to do a little commentary on my CD that I just recently finished. I'm gonna go through the songs and tell you what I think about them, I guess. The first song is called Feels Brand New, or Feel Brand New, actually. And it is a very abstract, kind of slow, progressive song. It's a lot about karma and how life is an experience, and that people should reclaim their experience and trust their experience. Their experiences are true, they're valid, and they should always seek more as well, I guess is kind of what the song hints at. The second song is called Time to Be a Man. And this is a much less abstract song. It's kind of a punk song. And it pokes fun at how girls in relationships hate how dudes like another girl's photo. Which I get it, but at the same time, just because you two are in love doesn't stop other girls from being pretty, if you know what I mean. They kind of... yeah, that. And the third song's called Somebody I Like, and it is a love song about how people try to be a certain way and people are the way they are, and from an outsider it's the same. You can't really see a difference, you don't know what goes on underneath, so it's kind of like accepting people as they are, even though they're trying to be something else. Still accepting them then is kind of what that song is about. Like, just they're just somebody you like, if you know what I mean. The next song is called Serenity in the Wild. And much like the first song, it's very abstract and about reclaiming your experience, kind of unfucking yourself from society's this barrage of absolutes and expectations and all this mumbo jumbo you read every day from people's thoughts. It's kind of a sad song, but I enjoy it nonetheless. And let's see, the fifth song is called Chiefs and Indians, and it is about how we have too many leaders, too many people that are trying to be leaders, and then not enough people who are trying to do the dirty work or get their hands dirty, roll up their sleeves and do what needs to be done. There are too many people wanting to just be the person sitting around barking orders. That's like almost the American dream, sadly. But to me, I think leadership isn't something you can own or keep. It is something that is almost borrowed. And in many ways, people are what they do, so you can't continually be a leader if you aren't leading. And that is something that you just turn on the news and, I don't even need to get into it. Yeah. Sixth song is called Smell the Roses, and it is essentially about being grateful. And it kind of pokes fun at how people have become so materialistic and do all these things to get the affection and enamor of other people without realizing they're just almost like, you could ask anybody and they're gonna say that they don't care if a guy has a gold chain and a big Lamborghini and a big house. They're more interested in the person's character and their kindness and how they actually are, as opposed to things they own. And I feel like it's kind of immature to be materialistic. I would go so far to say that. but that's just my opinion. The seventh song is called Feels Like I Was Born to Be Your Lover, and it is essentially about screwing. And that's pretty much it. It's also probably going to be the single because people tend to like stuff like that. It's pretty universally accepted. The eighth song is called Days Off, and it is the title track. And it is essentially about a person, a boy, who is stuck in the past thinking about... No. It's about a guy who is continually thinking towards the future and how one day it's all going to be worth it. All this hard work is going to be worth it. While at the same time, simultaneously thinking in the past, looking at all the time he's wasted, looking at like, man, if I had just worked then, it would be worth it now. But it's almost like there are no days off, you know. It's not, you're here every day, you know. It's not a true concept, you know. Society is so obsessed with the illusion of time. Time is obviously real, but like many things, it is a tool, and if you're not using it for good, then you just need to put it in the toolbox, if you know what I mean. I need to stop saying that, but it's true. Song number 9. Song number 9 is Give It Time. And as the title suggests, it is about patience, because things take a lot of time. Like, it is not your place to say how long something takes, I guess. You know. Well, in some things, context is important. In some things it may be, but I feel like the majority of the time, even those things that you feel as if it is within your power to say how long it takes because it's up to you at the speed of which it goes. Even then, people still underestimate how long something takes, I think, personally. And yeah, the song's a lot about that. And also about, I like the John Lennon quote, it'll be alright in the end. If it's not alright, it's not the end. I think there's some truth to that. Yeah. The 10th song is called Law, and it is largely about how you can't escape your own nature and you can't escape death. The fact that you will inevitably die. And yeah, it's definitely the darkest song on the album, and probably the heaviest in terms of context. But it's still a good song. I still enjoy it. Which brings me to the 11th song, which is called Summertime Fling. And this song is about the end of a relationship, and I guess that it is better to have loved and have lost than to have never loved at all. I think that's true, yeah, for sure. And just kind of reaffirming that I actually enjoyed and wanted to be with somebody, and that's why I did it, as opposed to just focusing on the ending and letting that ruin everything that had happened, if you know what I mean. Because that's not fair. Which brings me to the 12th song, which is called Point of View. And the song is very emotional for me. And it's essentially about how you have a point of view along with everybody else, and you can't just sit here and think that your point of view is the end all be all point of views, the arbiter point of view. It's, it is yours. But if you aren't accepting the fact that there are many out there, then you are cutting yourself short. As well as just being a fucking fool, I guess. And it's almost like goes without saying, but it still is very true. And it's like, if you're trying to get somebody else's point of view, and you're only using your point of view to get their point of view, it's still your point of view, I guess, is another thing. There's a lot to the song, but that's pretty much what I'm going to say about it. The last song is called This Is It, and it is about how the world is how it is, and it's not how we think it is literally how it is, if you know what I mean. It's not, people romanticize the past like they're living in some golden age that never happened. The world's never been perfect. America's always been great, in my opinion. And, I haven't been around long enough to say, but I just know people and I know how teamwork is, and it's always been great. We've always been thriving. We've always been growing, and it's just like, here we are now. It's still growing, but we just need to be careful as to which direction we are growing, I guess. We can't grow away from the root too much, or we will topple over at the root, and then we will lose our connection to the ground, to the land, which is Mother Nature. And yeah, I talk a lot about the importance of nature and how we are slowly straying away from that as a society. I feel like this is a very verbose commentary, but I just got nothing better to do, I guess. So, I'm going to wrap it up and say thank you. The album is called Days Off, and the artist name is Vacation Days on Spotify and iTunes. And if you want a CD, they're $5. I can get you a physical copy. Put my John Hancock on it for you. And thank you again. Hope I see you around. I hope you're doing okay.